Good morning, traders. Welcome to today's market review. This is Fred Razak at CM Trading. Today is October 28th, 2021. And today is Thursday morning. So looking at the highlights of the day, Microsoft exploding to the upside after coming out with its quarterly earning report. But first, looking at the major economic events of the day, at 1:45 today, out of the European Union, we have a monetary policy statement coming out. But first, also looking at corporate earnings today, the last of the FANG stocks, Apple coming out with its quarterly reports later today as well. So as we look at the various markets, looking at the Forex symbol, pretty much unchanged across the board. But that may change today with this monetary policy statement coming out. Now looking at the indices, the Dow Jones trades lower while the NASDAQ pretty much steady. As we look at commodities, gold inches higher while oil continues to retreat. Now looking at the stocks, bank stocks sold off. And lastly, looking at cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin breaks lower. So let's take a look at the markets and see what we can expect from today's trading. So let's take a look at the Euro USD at a 30-minute chart. And I just want to emphasize how tight this range is. We're trading at the upper limit of 1622 and the lower limit of 1599-ish level, 1595-ish level. So that's really a 30-pip range. That is tight, okay? That is really tight. If you want to play this range, it's fine. And just be more selective where you get in and where you get out, or vice versa, okay? So it does give you that opportunity to trade it sideways, but just realize that you're taking trades at a very quick rate. And you just want to get in at the best time, which is the lower limit. Right now we're in the middle, so really nothing advantage here. Now looking at the GBP, the Aussie USD, also the same thing because we're only looking at a 30-minute chart here, but really unchanged for the day. Let's jump into the commodities. Gold inched higher to 1800, and that's interesting as well as it gets closer to its 1826. As long as it's in that range, I don't see any major changes in it. Now looking at crude oil, we finally broke that 8-day moving average on a daily. And that's really important because that is more significant than a 4-hour chart. And if we look at the 4-hour chart, we also broke it on a 30-day moving average. There may be a correctional here, or we may take just a break and just trade within a range of 85 to 81-ish dollars a range. Okay, we're at the bottom of the range at $80. So that for right now, just take it in. Now looking at gold, we saw gold already. Let's take a look at the big board. We're looking at the Dow Jones retracing over 300 points yesterday, but to 35,435. Now the bank stocks have been weak, okay, and everything else has been strong, okay? When we look at the individual stocks, we see strength, but it's a selected sectors, okay? When we look at bank stocks, they've been weak, but some of the other stocks like Microsoft and Google were pretty strong yesterday. Okay, so looking at the tech and the NASDAQ, since that's all in play right now, looking at a 4-hour chart, we're at the top of that range. We're basically making a double top here. If you look at that, this is basically a double top. Okay, at the end of the day, it is a double top. The question is, will it sell lower at this range or will it break higher? Okay, that is still the question to be answered. Because when we looked at Microsoft, let's take a look. Look at that gap and go yesterday. All right, it did taper off towards the end of the day, but altogether it was up and it was strong. Okay, so the question is, will it have follow through? Will it sustain itself or will it fill the gap? And that is what we're looking to see. Now looking at Apple coming out with its quarterly earning reports at the top of the range here. If we look at a daily, that's the best that we can do on a daily. It's at the top of the range, okay? Remember, this had a 4-for-1 split. So essentially, it's just about even higher than this, okay? 140 is like $600. So with that said, you know, we're at all-time highs right now, okay, for the price of Apple. So today's, earning reports is going to add a lot of weight to it as well. Now looking at Tesla, it sustained itself. It's still above $1,000 a share. Some good news coming out that Hertz is going to be ordering 100,000 Teslas and going to be providing for its rental car business around the world. Now lastly, looking at Bitcoin, 58,910. Okay, it broke that 60,000. That's an important level. Will we see it retrace further? Just gotta really keep an eye on it because there's nothing trading against the Bitcoin, right? It's not the dollar trading against them. Bitcoin is trading by itself, and it's really news related. So with that said, we may see a tapering off here and a little bit of a selling off here as well. So keep that in mind later today. This is Fred Razak. I want to wish you guys a great trading day. Thank you.